Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Anthony, and today I just wanted to talk about the state of game preservation in the video game industry and why Nintendo has been proving time and time again why it's just going to shit and why everybody should be worried. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Let's get straight into it. If you guys remember back in mid-February, Nintendo announced that they would be shutting down the Wii U and the 3DS eShops in late March of 2023. Yeah, how do you guys think that shit went down? People loved it, like, yes, thank you so much Nintendo for shutting down these shops and all of these games that are on these shops that we're never going to be able to purchase again in any other way. Thank you so much. We love it. Yeah, no, people were really pissed off, and rightfully so. And Nintendo actually deleted part of their FAQ saying that, yeah, we have no intentions, guys, on preserving some of these games on the 3DS and the Wii U shops. Sucks for you. So, the question from their FAQ was, once it's no longer possible to purchase software on the eShop for both the Wii U and the 3DS family of systems, many of these classic games from past platforms will cease to be available for purchase anywhere. Will you guys make these classic games available to own in any other way? If not, then why doesn't Nintendo have an obligation to preserve its classic games by continually making them available for purchase? Nintendo replied with this and then deleted it. Across our Nintendo Online membership plans, over 130 classic games are currently available in growing libraries for various legacy systems. These games are often enhanced with new features such as online play. We think that this is an effective way to make classic content easily available to a broad range of players within these libraries. New and longtime players can not only find games that they remember or have heard about, but other fun games that they might not have even thought of to seek out otherwise. We currently have no plans to offer classic content in other ways.
What? What the fuck?
Yeah, that line alone, guys, it just seems terrible, and that's why they deleted it from their FAQ. Good job, Nintendo. Love it. This is why people are very concerned about games being available on a digital platform only and then ceasing to exist later. Game preservation is on the line, guys, and there are many classic games that are just going to no longer exist, and people are not happy with that. Rightfully so. The Nintendo DSi and the Wii Shop channels have just gone down with no explanation from Nintendo either, and people are also very concerned about that as well. Like, this is what we're talking about. Games that people want to preserve may just go away forever and never come back. This comes from comicbook.com. I'll read it to you guys, then we'll discuss. The Wii and DSi shop channels have both gone down in recent days without any sort of explanation from Nintendo as a whole. The Nintendo Wii shop channel has been closed since 2019, while the DSi shop closed back in 2017, which means that players haven't been able to purchase new titles on either platforms for years. However, the recent shutdown of both marketplaces entirely now means that those who have previously purchased games through either of these platforms won't be able to even re-download the titles that they already own and bought, which makes this problem all the more concerning. According to Eurogamer, both the Nintendo Wii and the DSi shop channels ended up shutting down with no notice. Last week, on Wednesday, March 16th, since this time, users have not been able to open either storefront, which is something that hasn't been blocked by Nintendo up until this point. When it comes down to the reason for this closing, well, that's something that has not been made clear yet. Nintendo itself hasn't released a statement on the matter, which means that a number of fans are confused about this. Speculation about this is that it's just an error on Nintendo's part. There might have been some kind of server error and they're probably working on it. Don't get your hopes up. The concern is that Nintendo really has not made a public statement yet. Now, look guys, I know it's their old platforms, okay? And I mean, no one is expecting to be able to still buy new games on them. That would be completely unrealistic, right? But they should still be able to preserve these games on at least some of these shops, right? Like, this is why video game preservation is a big problem right now and something that I think more people should take more seriously. because it doesn't really seem like any company, minus Microsoft, even gives a crap about it. The big problem is that the games that you already purchased, you don't have access to anymore. You cannot re-download them. So when companies like this close these shops, you're fucked, and all that money is completely wasted. All those games are gone, and it is bullshit. And I can understand why people are getting really pissed off about this. They have the right to be, and they should be. This is the problem with a digital and distribution / cloud gaming only future, guys. This is why I support physical copies, and you should too. Fuck an only digital future, man. Seriously, fuck it. Like, look guys, like I said before, I don't expect companies to support these stores and games forever, okay? Like, I don't expect Nintendo to have you be able to go onto the regular Wii Shop channel like 20 years from now and to still be able to buy a game, okay? I get that, okay? But what happens to these games? Where do they go? What happens if there were great games on there? What if there were some online-only games that people never got to purchase and never got to play, and Nintendo doesn't have any other way to access them, or Sony, for example, doesn't either, okay? Like, what happens then? I think that all of these major companies need to get together and say, hey, we're gonna start some sort of like foundation or website where there's digital-only games that you can go to, right? In this website, you could purchase them there or have access to them there and download them at your will, right? At your leisure, because we're losing so many games that are great and might never be remade again. And honestly, the one major thing that I hate that these companies do, which is very shady, is that a game that was available digitally on only one platform, they will no longer allow you to access that game, but they'll be more than happy to resell you a remastered version, right? For full fucking price. Where most of the time they barely do anything with it and they don't even enhance it in any meaningful way, but they make you buy it again. But then they turn around and they still refuse to let you buy it again on the original platform anymore. Wonderful. To me, guys, this is just highway robbery. So Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo, you guys are all accountable for this shit, okay? These companies need to figure out a way to make their gaming libraries always accessible. We need to preserve gaming history, not only because these games are a part of the industry's history and heritage, but it's also because they're great games that may never get remade, that people want to have access to, and you guys need to figure out how to fix this shit. Because the gaming industry is very mature now. It's not 1983 anymore, guys. There are a lot of games out there that people are going to miss out on, or they just might simply get lost in time. So guys, figure this shit out, and figure it out quick. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. What are your guys' thoughts on all of this? Feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. As always, I'll catch you guys next time on my next video. This is DarkHaven signing out. Have a good one. Peace.